Hello my gorgeous Sagittarius, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Sagittarini, and it's in between the 4th and the actual 10th of July 2022. When it comes to the beginning of this week, you know the actual support that you are going to get from somebody very important to you, from somebody who means to you so much, you know, from someone very special to you. There is a certain support that is actually going to come, and the support that you are going to have, it's gonna kind of really kind of enhance your own strength, and that in itself is going to really kind of help you out to deal with a certain burden. On one hand, you will know that a certain burden, something very negative and sad and heavy aspect of your life, it's slowly coming to an end. And I like this so much because it's also showing how certain people in our lives, they are playing very specific roles. When sometimes we think that things in our lives are like kind of not great, and when we are not happy with certain things in our lives, then the special people in our lives are playing very special spiritual roles, and they help us to identify things, you know, purely because they understand us, you know, on a much deeper level than than a certain stranger, for example. So it's much more than just like a kind of like an energy. There is just so much more to it. Indeed, the people who are meant to be sharing this spiritual journey with us, and the people who are important to us, the people who are in our lives, they are meant to be in our lives. And this in itself is going to be evident here, because it's all this inspiration that you are going to get and gain in order to deal with this difficult burden, something very heavy that was affecting you over the last 10 to 11 months indeed. And it was affecting you so much without you even realizing. You know, sometimes we have got a certain things that we're unhappy with in our lives, and they're so kind of heavy at the back of our mind, and they're affecting us, especially when it comes to our own optimism, and especially when it comes to our own vibration in terms of having a lack of direction. So this was affecting you because you thought if you make the necessary step, you know, you was like kind of worrying, and you halfway you kind of slow yourself down if you're thinking in this particular way. So it's all about healing and ascending and like kind of elevating, and you know, on the next level of our spiritual journey, just like kind of like feeling things differently. You see, this is when you know that you're healing and ascending at the same time. So you will know exactly which burden to deal with, and you will know exactly what a lack of direction this have actually caused in your life. But at the same time, you are going to become aware of, you see, that you're almost done, you're almost finished. It's all about this final push that you need to make, and this is all what you're going to get through this person, you know, this amazing support that I'm actually talking about. So what you're going to be told, it's going to open your eyes, it's going to make you aware of the fact that, you know, you're handling the load pretty well. Just keep going, because you're getting close to something very specific, very important, which is going to become evident over the last couple of days this week. So it's about becoming aware of making a final push, but at the same time you're going to become aware of your own stamina, your own strength, your own power, and it's yet again it's going to be highlighted to you like that you do not want to be unhappy anymore. So it's dealing with the part of your life that was making you so unhappy, and finally doing something about it and knowing exactly what do you need to do about it. This in itself is going to really kind of increase your mental strength. It's going to bring you so much courage, it's going to bring you so much clarity, and it's even more importantly, it's going to bring you really interesting new idea. And it's all about the actual strategy and the strong communication after this moment in time. You're gonna feel so strongly, my lord, like you want to make a very strong and powerful declaration, and this is all a clear and healthy sign of you feeling the ground beneath your feet, you being grounded, you know, you being centered, because by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, you are also going to have such an important message Very, very important message. This is going to be so personal to you. And it's about the actual achievement. You know, it's going to make you feel so complete. It's going to make you feel whole. It's going to bring so much fulfillment into your life. So it's about the achievement, but also at the same time, it's about you. It's about being highlighted, something very kind of special and unique about you. It's like your own expertise, you know. And at the same time, you're going to be thinking quite a lot. What next? What's next? What's next? This in itself is going to be on your mind quite a lot when it comes to the midweek. Indeed, what you need to remember, just to believe in yourself, and believe in yourself. By believing in yourself, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you are 99% there. No, 99.9% there. You are there just by believing in yourself. And also, the midweek is going to bring you quite strange and unusual encounter. There is a very strange encounter that you are going to have at around the midweek as well. And that encounter, it's really going to, kind of gonna highlight even more it's gonna highlight even more like what you want to do next, even more. But at the same time, that strange encounter, it's gonna make you aware of something very specific. And what is this? That you are ready for the actual adventure. So it's all in you kind of being ready for the actual adventure and participating in this change at the same time. This is going to kind of make you aware that you should actually pause before the action just a little bit. And that in itself is going to make you aware of the fact that you can make your imagination real. It's all about you posing, having a little pose, nurturing yourself, grounding yourself, visiting the nature a little bit, protecting your energy, clearing your mind, clearing your head. And that is going to resolve in you, like kind of understanding that you can make your imagination real, but at the same time, it's about your creative power, skill, adaptation, originality, and self-confidence is going to shot up exactly when it's meant to shot up. Fantastic. By the time you get to the last part of this week, listen, this is so kind of complex, but the last part of this week, what you need to remember, that you're going to be distracted by something new. No, baby, no. Just remember, at the end of the week, you're going to be distracted by something new, okay? So you're going to feel almost instantly that you're unable to commit. Well, this should be absolutely everything. This should mean everything to you. Just the fact, as soon as you're distracted by something new, at the same time, you're going to feel like, oh God, unable to commit. And that should tell you absolutely everything, okay? It's something very impractical, and it's also to do with a rather poor choice. So avoid this as a plague, man. Like, avoid this as much as you possibly can, because, at the same time, this is going to be a clear sign that this is something that you should stay away from it whatsoever. Don't do those things in life that you don't want to do. Don't do things in life that you feel pressure that you should do. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. But most importantly, don't ignore your subconscious mind speaking to you, your spirit guiding you, your soul directing you, especially when you feel like you're unable to commit. This is a very strong sign that you should actually stay away from it, okay? And also, you are going to have a moment like, please, you need to come out of it, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Now it's time. It's something to do with your past and something that happened to you a long time ago. You need to cut this out as much as you possibly can. If there is someone you need to forgive them, because there is going to be very strong connection with your past, my gorgeous Sagittarini, at the end of this week. And it's all about you kind of regretting the past. But the more you kind of think about this in this particular way, the more you're going to prolong your own gloom. So you need to kind of like see who you can kind of release from your past in terms of forgiving, because at that moment in time, you're also going to start the process of healing, and you're going to allow yourself to ascend on even further level on your spiritual journey, okay? This is so important for you to remember that this memory no longer defines you. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.